And man, is it bad.
But at that, eh? Oh shit. That sucks. Oh, suppose I lost this one. Fixed. It's taking air. I can't believe it.
This thing's crazy. It's got its own ecosystem on the whole side of the car. I mean, it's crazy the amount of plants growing on the car. Plants.
Yeah, you polish a turd. Yes, you do.
Good morning and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the very first episode from DGM Car Care Spain. This will be the first episode of hopefully of a series inside my channel dedicated to giving a little TLC to older cars that have been sitting for many years. In this case, the car I'm going to see has been sitting under a tree for 30 something years. I believe since, I don't know, 1984 or something like that. The car I'm going to see, I live in the south of Malaga, of Spain, sorry, in Malaga, and I'm going 650 kilometers to Madrid, to the mountains of Madrid. It's about 40 or 50 kilometers further on from Madrid. And the car I'm going to do is a 1965 Dodge Dart 270. Also here in Spain they're called barreiros because they were rebadged. It was one of the first ones brought over from the USA. Yeah, so that's been sitting 30 something years, 40 years, I don't know, and it's under a tree and it's nasty. I've only seen photos of it. What I've done to go out of the box is basically go on Wallapop, which is like, I think that's only something here in Europe. It's like Craigslist in the US, and I don't know what it's called in other places. Just looking for old cars that are for sale in nasty state, but potentially good underneath all the crap, underneath all the dirtiness and the filth. At least from what I can see in the photos, it's a case of this car. And I think with a good cleanup would look great and potentially rise its value on the market, and hopefully they can sell it quicker and probably get a bit more than what they were originally asking for. And yeah, basically I've got a long trip ahead of me. I'll be spending hopefully no more than 3 days. If necessary, I'll have to stay a 4th day. I've got a hotel there. Really excited. I hope you enjoy the channel. If you like it, you click your like, you subscribe. I'm guessing, like, by the state of the car, at least it'll be a couple of hours of video and content. So I might do it in 2 or 3 episodes. I can't have you guys sitting for 2 hours. You're gonna get bored, you aren't gonna watch it. So I might split it up. I'll improvise as we go. Okay, so here we are. We have arrived. And man, is it bad. Take a look at this. What have I gotten myself into? Lord of mine. It's much worse than what it seemed in the photos. There's lots of areas of paint lifting up, so I'm not sure about. I was gonna go hire a bigger pressure washer because mine is pretty much a toy pressure washer, but scared to use a big pressure washer on this. Might peel up most of the paint. There it is. Been sitting, I believe, about 30 something years, I think he told me. Just clean her up a bit. Not looking to be a show car, obviously. It's pretty nasty. What we got here? No real critters, I hope. Not yet. Lots of spiders. I think it says, what does it say? 61,132. Could be 161,000. Pedals. Yeah, I reckon that's 161,000 miles, I take it. Hold on. No, because this is the Spain one. It might be kilometers. Surprised the door jams aren't worse. Not bad. Oh, okay. I think half the motor is back here. Got the head off it. Air intake. Carburetor. Valve cover. And I believe it's a slant 6. 3.7 slant 6. So this is the the Dodge Dart 270, but this is the Barreiros version. These were basically, I think they were brought from the US and rebadged as barreiros. Barreiro was the car manufacturer in Spain. The owner was Eduardo Barreiros, sorry. And he came to agreement with Mopar, Chrysler Dodge, to rebadge their cars. And this is I think one of the last ones that came as a complete car. Then they started after that from 67, because this is a 66. They started importing from the US only the chassis and the motor, and then the rest of the car was pretty much built here, although based on the same car. So, what do you guys think? I'm crazy, aren't I? I don't know. Like I said, it's not going to be any show car, but let's just make it a bit better. At least try and make it a bit better. I don't think that'll be too hard. Alright, let's get to work. I forgot to do one thing. Let's open up under here. Come on. How's this work out? Oh, it's open. Alright. I'm gonna jump out of me. I suppose that's useless now. It's a shame. Jeez. I think I'd never seen a slant 6 in real life, and I didn't realize they were that slanted. That's crazy. I had no idea it was that slanted. Wow, that's pretty, it's like a 45-degree angle. Red block, I don't know what that means. I don't know. Okay. So once I set up my gear, we'll whack this little fella inside the car. It's an ozone machine, clear up the air of any possible smell of mold or bacteria or whatever. Make it a bit safe for me to work in the car. Alright, let's go.
Let's see. This one obviously has the mayor, so. Even if we can't move it, we can get it. Might help a bit on the appearance. Like it's gonna pop on me. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's got nice big cracks on the side of it. Don't think so. That's not gonna happen. Okay, this is why it's not gonna happen. It's a great big hole there. It's moving. It's pretty nasty in this area. I saw that in the photos. It's pretty rough. Let's leave it at that, hey? Oh shit. That sucks. Oh, suppose I lost this one. Fixed. Let's leave it. And this one's not looking good. It's taking air. I can't believe it. It's taking air. Yeah. You go, boy. Don't pop on me. Alright, so maybe if we've got a spare in the boot, we can roll it. Thing is, I don't have the key. That'll probably see if they know where it is, and see if we can open the boot tomorrow. Leave it that. I'll do it. Oh yeah. Nah, a bit more. Don't pop. Scary. Don't want to push my luck. I decided to try a little test spot with my little toy catcher. It's just all I have right now. I might get away with it. It's just I'm scared of hitting it with I was going to go higher one. I'm scared of hitting it with too much pressure. There's a lot of areas of paint lifting up. I mean, the car, it's going to need repaint anyway, but just to leave it the best I can. This is just it. I put some degreaser on it. Took most of it, but not much. There's a few like little specks left over like this. Like that. Then I tried with the iron remover. It's not coming out either. Then I tried with the clay bar, and what I did, I dried it off and hit it once with a heavy cut compound, and it's not too bad. Unfortunately, I think most of the car is going to be a bit like that. I don't know what this tree is right here, but it has done the complete opposite that I thought it would have. It's eating through the paint. I mean, apart from that, it's nice and shiny. That's dry. I mean, it's not wet. That's after hitting it once with a one-step compound. But unfortunately, yeah, I think most of the cars are going to be like that. But anyway, much better than that, isn't it? So that being the case, I think I'm going to start off with the pressure washing with the little toy carger and see what we can do. If I see it's not going too well, I'll stop it there and I'll go pick up a bigger one. This thing's crazy. It's got its own ecosystem on the whole side of the car. I mean, it's crazy the amount of plants growing on the car. Plants. Look at all the wildlife on here. It's crazy. Just plants. It's not only mold, it's plants growing on the car. That's what I mean. I've done this. Obviously, I've done that panel. Got all these black specks, and it's not coming off with degreaser, with iron removal, with anything. Unfortunately, this panel here is, I think it's been bondoed. I think there's some bondo work there. Very light bondo. Obviously, I'm not going to record me pressure washing the whole car because the video would be way too long. But anyway, let's I'm going. See if we can see that. Much better, isn't it? It's been a long day for me. I don't know if I'll keep going now. It's getting pretty late. I only slept 4 hours last night, then drove 650 kilometers. So I'll probably be going today to get an early start tomorrow, and bit by bit. I don't know. I'll maybe hit it like 15 minutes more, but probably be leaving for tonight and get a good night's sleep and get back to it tomorrow. Good morning to you all, and welcome to day 2 of the Dodge 270 GT cleanup. Yesterday was really trial and error. I got here late after 650 kilometer trip. I think I got here around 3 o'clock, and I had to set everything up, and yeah, I just tried stuff out yesterday. I've gotten here early this morning. I've got all day today and all day tomorrow with the car, And basically, I've just gotten here, but I've just tried a couple of things behind the camera. Problem is, yesterday I wasn't getting results out of any product. Nothing. Degreaser, iron remover, anything to get. I think it's from this tree, the sap from this tree or something. It's the car's been sitting. I think I said yesterday 30 years, but actually it's been 38 years. I spoke to one of the daughters of the owner, and it's been sitting since 1984. I'm hoping when we're done with the car, we can talk to them. It will be in Spanish. If that case, I will have it subtitled or I'll translate. Anyway, so I've been here behind the cameras. So I've been going to extremes. I obviously still haven't power washed this part, but I just wanted to find out a proper method before I keep going. Just checking how thick the paint was, and after trying everything, I've gone to extremes. Wet sanding. So much easier. I even just wet sanded and one little pass over with one-step compound, and look at that. So pretty straightforward. I'm gonna finish off power washing it, then get a foam wash, decontaminate as much as I can before I get the sander on it, and just keep going. And after that, sand the car, just at least the top part. I mean, on the sides, as it's pretty obvious. I don't think it'll be might not be necessary. We could just go one-step compound, I think. I know it seems pretty a long way to go for the state of the car, but I don't know. I just want to do it. I want to make the car look as best as I can, whatever's in my hand. And basically, it seems like I'm gonna be cleaning the car up by sanding it. It sounds a bit but like a bit too much, but just this stuff is proper embedded into the paint. Proper, like there's no way I've tried everything. All sorts of products that I have, clay bar, nothing. It just will not come out. I tried yesterday with the one-step compound. If you saw at the back. Takes a bit of it off, but nothing like this. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to take a lot less time, I think, just sanding it first, and then going over with the one-step compound. Anyway, let's get back to it. So I'm thinking of power washing the engine bay, but should I power wash that? I mean, I don't think it'll get any worse than what it is. Don't want any water getting in the cylinders, do we? Well, yeah, much better. That's good enough for me. Bit better, isn't it? So I just realised, went to get out of the car. The foam cannon's broken. I imagine must have gotten hit by something in the car or something. It's broken. So I will be using just the normal sprayer that comes with the pressure washer. Oh, can you get to this part? Okay, so here's just a little bit of an update. Finished you saw that. Finished pressure washing it. I washed it. Couldn't foam it because the foam cannon was broken. But anyway, I just washed it. As far as decontamination goes, I have sort of clay barred it over the top, but it's pointless. Even the clay bar was not doing anything. You could look at the clay bar and it literally had nothing on it. It wasn't picking up anything. So, and then we had the window problem. We've got the same crap that's on the car, on the paint. We've got it all over the windows and it wouldn't come out with a normal wash. So I've gone to extremes as well. Scuff pad. I know it's a bit extreme, might scratch the glass a bit, but given the state of the car, I mean, it's well worth it. In any case, I might just go over the glass with a light compound pad, just get any light scratches out. I've done that before, works fine. And so what I did also was with the scuff pad around these tight areas. I've gone with the scuff pad by hand as well, and I might do general over the whole car just to make it a bit easier for the sander, and not so it won't be clogging up so much and won't be using so much pads. I know it's really extreme to use this on the paint, but I mean, the idea is I scuff pad it first. Obviously I'm scratching it. I've measured the paint and it's in a very safe margin. Actually, it's got a lot of paint on it. I don't know if it's been resprayed over the top or I don't know. So basically, scuff pad. I'll be scratching it up with this, but then I'll go with probably 1500 grit wet sand, then 3000 grit wet sand. I'm not going too crazy, just quick pass over, and then one step compound. And get that result. So I'm very happy with that. Why is this guy spending so much time on that piece of shit? Can you polish a turd? Yes, you can. I mean, this thing will probably end up in a... I hope not. I mean, it's not that bad. It's really the rust-wise. It's the rear 2 quarters and a couple of doors. I don't know about the floor pans. We'll see once we get inside. I might just do the scuffing and then go into then go on into the inside and leave for tomorrow. Like I said, the wet sanding and the compounding. Okay, so here's where we're at. And I said I was going to jump onto the inside, but I can't help but try things and and then I end up jumping around and I'm all over the place. So here's where we're at. I've gotten to a conclusion. I have to scuff as much as I can, because otherwise my sanding pads are just like just this area I've gone through 2 pads. And even still, this area here, I've only done 1,000 grit. I have with the scuff pad, I have to get as much off as I can, so the sanding pad doesn't have such a hard time. And I've only gone over it with 1,000. 1,000 is taking care of the scuff marks without a problem. Over here, for example, I think you can see it. That's just 1,000 grit marks. Thing is, I've gone over that with compound, and compound won't do with 1,000, so I'm gonna have to go over that. Probably 2,000, then probably 3,000. I said I wasn't gonna get crazy with the car, but I can't help myself. I mean, I'm sure that's amazing right now, but I don't know. We'll see when we get there. All this being said, I have to stop and think about something, contemplate an idea. It's just the thing is, I would like to sort of surprise them, but the problem is they're coming in and out, like at least once in the morning, once at night, because they come to close up when I leave, or open up when I get here in the morning. Then they're seeing the car, so the surprise factor won't be as good. I'm thinking of leaving the exteriors, the outside as is right now. Concentrate on the interior. I've got for all the rest of the day with interior, no problem. And then move on to the scuff pad and sanding and compounding tomorrow. So that when I leave in the afternoon, see if I can get a good reaction out of the owners, and hopefully they want to talk, tell us a bit about the story behind the car. So, in conclusion, yes, now I am going to jump into the inside, because like I said, I don't want them to see the outside done until I'm totally finished, and see if I can get a reaction out of them. Thing is, I think unconsciously I'm trying to delay the interior, because it's pretty nasty and disgusting. But anyway, has to be done.